Hi, this is Dodger, and you're watching my show.
Three, two, one, ready, go!
I'm super uncomfortable right now. I realized, because I use my phone to use the microphone and record myself, and I realized that I don't have any pockets. So I have my phone is just like down my pants, and that's weird. It feels weird. Also, I'm gonna stop playing with my butt. Also, wanted to say thank you so much for 800,000 subscribers. That's like a huge milestone. I'm super jazzed about it. So thank you guys for all the support over the years. If you're new, if you're old, either way, I'm glad that you think that I'm worth it. That I'm worth your time and affection. Seriously, I need a different place to put this. First thing that I want to say today is kind of a PSA, because for those of you who don't know, Twitter is shutting down Vine. Hashtag rip Vine. So this is me giving you a heads up in case you didn't know about it. Go find all of your favorite Vines and save them somehow, wink. I'm pretty bummed. I know this has nothing to do with gaming, but look, there are plenty of awesome gaming Vines out there, okay? So it kind of applies. But I'm super bummed because I feel like the people who are really good at Vines, there's some comedy, some serious comedy knowledge going on in there. People like Thomas Sanders and ProDZP, those guys, they figured out how to take 6 seconds and just hit your funny bone, and it's fantastic. And I'll be sad that those kind of constrictions won't exist anymore. I would be shocked if Twitter didn't somehow bring Vine aspects to Twitter video, because they're starting to monetize that and focus a lot on it and whatever else. But anyways, yeah, in case the Vines all disappear forever, go watch those one last time. Wink, 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 wink. And moving on to actual, newsy gaming stuff. The No Man's Sky, the Hello Games Twitter was hacked. It's weird because some companies are reaching out to them and saying, hey, what happened? And they're going, oh, we were hacked by a person who was upset with us about the game, just in general. And then other people are reaching out and hearing back that it was a disgruntled employee. Okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So this was the tweet. It's a good one. It's some quality content right there. And obviously Hello Games wouldn't tweet this out, right? So the two options of a person who was really looking forward to the game and had the knowledge to be able to get in there and be like, this game was a mistake, it was the worst, and speak on their behalf. Sure, that's plausible. And then the idea of a disgruntled employee being like, I still have access to this. That's also possible. It's looking less and less like an employee thing though, because apparently Sean Murray's LinkedIn, I'm gesturing to my computer because I have it up right now. Apparently his LinkedIn was slipped into, and so a lot of people are thinking that that was the first step into backdooring their way in all of the other sort of things that they needed. Because again, some people are reaching out via email and getting an email back that's totally in support of that tweet, right? That's like, we made a lot of mistakes, this was a mistake, blah, 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 speaking on behalf of Sean Murray and signed, dated, delivered, Sean Murray. To which, obviously, not from them at all. So nobody knows the truth anymore. Really, what I'm trying to say is nobody knows the truth, nobody knows what's going on. Don't trust anything on the internet, forever. Black Mirror. I still haven't watched this newest season of Black Mirror. I actually only watched one episode of Black Mirror, and it skeeved me out so much that I was like, I don't think I want to watch this because I don't enjoy this. But this whole last season is apparently about social media, and that makes me go, ooh, I definitely don't want to watch that. Oh, speaking of shows though, Sean Murray, one of his tweets about the whole debacle was talking about Mr. Robot. And then in the subreddit, I guess a bunch of people started to make Mr. Robot jokes, and it got a little too deep. It's good stuff. I like when people are able to, grab the reins on their own sadness. Because the No Man's Sky subreddit is also this kind of weird pit of despair right now. So them taking some stuff that went on with Hello Games and Sean Murray and turning it into goofs is quality. And again, I'm so happy for anybody who played that game and really enjoyed it, because I'm sure that the internet has tainted your opinion on it. I'm sure there are plenty of people who played that game and were like, I enjoyed this, this is great, and then went on the internet and were like, oh, I guess we don't like this? We don't like this. No, what a terrible gaming experience. That happens with me in movies a lot. I'll see a movie and think that it was great, and then later I'll have enough conversations with people about why it was terrible that I'll start to believe it was terrible, and I feel like my happiness was robbed from me. So don't let people rob your No Man's Sky happiness, okay?
Okay, so this next topic was about the Overwatch World Cup, but unfortunately because this video isn't going up until Monday, it's not a story anymore. I basically just talked about it existing, how there are definitely different bubbles online that feel that Overwatch is being shuffled in a competitive direction a lot quicker than necessary. Just sort of waxed poetical about how they're still working on ranked mode, and yet they're starting to focus their attention on competitive play, and how it just seems a little odd while they're still trying to fix other stuff in the game, and etc., etc. That's basically all that this topic was. I just kind of wanted to shorten it because, again, it's done. We did the thing. All right, next.
Oh my gosh, why is Dodger so negative about stuff? Why doesn't she just give these things? We just like Overwatch. We just want to watch people play Overwatch. What's so bad about that?
I get it. Yo, Red and Blue are dudes now. They're like adult men. Like, people were trying to figure out how old they would be, like late 20s, early 30s. Hot damn. Archive of Our Own is delighted. There honestly isn't a lot to say about like this specifically. Those final evolutions have been confirmed. We can see those for the starter Pokemon, so that's fun. We've been seeing more and more weird Alola versions of Pokemon, but I think from just like a nostalgia standpoint, it's so cool to see them pull people like Red and Blue out and put them in this newest game. Blue, I think he was a gym leader in one of the games, and then Red, you would find him up in the mountains in one of the games, like something like that. It's weird every time Pokemon information comes out, and I feel my cold, dead heart start to open up a little bit to Pokemon love once again. I got so into the anime, I only played Pokemon Blue, and the rest of them I've never like committed to. I've never played, I've started a couple of them and never done anything like it. I enjoy watching other people play Pokemon. I don't know. But this one, maybe it's because I'm surrounded by so many people who are super into Pokemon, but this one I'm like, yeah, maybe. And yo, to everybody who's like, Red looks like he's got a stick up his butt, he is a serene, quiet boy who loves Pokemon, as evidenced in the original games. He doesn't need to say a lot because he speaks with actions. This dude. And Blue just looks like he's on vacation, which, Alola! And of course we gotta talk about the Switch. You know, the more that I think about the Nintendo Switch, the more I see potential with it. I totally, from the get-go, I've understood where this is coming from. They have a really, really strong handheld market. They need to like bring that to more people, right? And this is a good way to do that. Essentially, for those of you who don't know, the Nintendo Switch is a screen with two controllers that are attached. So it acts as a handheld, but you can set it up with a little kickstand and then take the side parts off, and then each person has a controller and you can play with someone else. Some people are saying, oh my God, this would be perfect for the plane. And some people are saying, oh my God, I'm totally gonna bring this to conventions, right? This would be great to go traveling with, etc., etc. We were talking about this on Co-optional Podcast, and I think we all agreed when TV said that this is a handheld device that you can dock and then use on the big screen, right? Like, what is its primary use? Its primary use is as a handheld system that you can take out on the go and potentially use with two people, but still like on the go, right? This isn't meant to just sit on the dock and be mostly a stay-at-home platform. You can use it that way, but that's not the intention. I know people that are really excited about it. I know people that are not excited about it at all. Jesse doesn't think that he'll ever buy one. He sees no reason. TB sees a lot of potential with it, right? It's very divisive so far. But something else to consider is that this is the most normal platform that Nintendo has tried to put out in a while. It's just a screen with two controllers, but set up in a different way. And we saw like some Splatoon footage, So there might be a new Splatoon game. We got the Zelda, we got the Monster Hunter. Like, I see value in this because of the games. And I think that's gonna be enough for me to hop in, try it out, and look, if it goes the way of the Xbox One and the PS4 and just sits there and dies, we tried. But anywho, that's been my show. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a positive or a negative response, feel free to leave it in my comment section. Please check out my, oh no, shoot, the camera's acting weird. Okay, buy my shirts, buy my hoodies. They're Death Bonus merch, they're awesome, super cool, and only available for one more day. And have a fantastic day. Watch me on Twitch, and I'll see you next time. What is going on?